this morning. This morning, it's all about the fit, the right fit, the right fit. Well, let me tell you a little bit about that in a moment. For those of you who say, what are you talking about? Your attire. If you haven't gotten what I'm talking about, your attire. So text to talk to take away 5 minutes or less. You can be turning to Romans 13 and 12. And let me share this little story with you. When I was in undergrad, I always got it from my dad, of dressing appropriately and correctly for the moment. I mean, I wasn't trying to go out here looking raggedy. So I always wanted to dress correctly and have the right fit. Always wanted to have the right fit. And in my modeling, during undergrad, I remember that I was a little bit stiff going down the runway. I was a little bit stiff. I didn't have quite the moves. I was dressed well, but I just didn't have the moves that I wanted to have. So when the folk that were in the whole modeling team picked me up one time from my dorm, and they created a story, and they was talking about a story of somebody that wasn't able to walk down the runway. They were stiff. They never said the person's name. It was the classic, we trying to tell you something, but we can't tell you to your face. So I'm in the back seat, they're in the front seat. They just talking about this person that don't know how to go down the aisle and do the twist and the turns and all of that, certain turns and everything. I got the hint. I had the right fit, but I didn't have the right flexibility. Well, here we are this morning talking about the right fit. I want you to see over in Romans 13 and 12. Romans 13 and 12. And this is what it says. Let us put aside the deeds of darkness and put on the armor of light. Let us put aside the deeds of darkness and put on the armor of light. In other words, Paul is writing to the church and saying both then and now, you need to put on the right fit. The right fit. What is the right fit? The right fit, first of all, is the attire that will get attention. When you walk into the place and the fit is on point, it gets everybody's attention. And as a believer, you ought to look like a king's kid. I'm not talking about attire in terms of the outward adornment. I'm talking about the inward adornment. It gets attention. The right fit gets attention. And then here's the second thing. It creates conversation. It creates conversation. That we should always be ready. 1 Peter 3:20, I believe it is, and it says that you should always be ready to give a reason for the hope that lies within you. When you wear the right fit, everybody's going, oh my God, where did you get that from? Where did you get that? And typically, because when we're thinking about the outward adornment, we always like, I'm not, because we don't want nobody to look like us. But in the case of the righteous fit that we should be wearing, we want everybody to know this righteous armor I got on, this fit for the day, I got that from Jesus. Here's the third thing is when you wear the right fit, you better act like it. You remember the days when you had Sunday school, Sunday clothes and school clothes and play clothes, and you never mixed the two because you could not be out there. You better take them clothes off if they were church clothes or school clothes and you were out there playing. You had to act right with the right fit on. Well, before I give you the takeaway, let me read what Paul has to say in Romans 13, 11 through 14. I love this. And he said, do this and understand in the present time, the hour has already come for you to wake up from your slumber, because our salvation is nearer than when we first believed. The night is nearly over. The day is almost here. So let us put aside the deeds of the darkness and put on the armor of light. Let us behave decently as in the daytime, not in carousing and drunkenness, not in sexual immorality, debauchery, not in dissension and jealousy. Rather, clothe yourselves with the Lord Jesus Christ, and do not think about how to gratify the desires of the flesh. Your takeaway this morning: put on the armor that fits you. Put on the armor that fits you, the right fit. The Lord be with you today. His face shine upon you and give you peace. If this bless you, bless somebody else. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and you better know it, and you better be here, me traveling or not. God bless you. Share the man. If it bless you, bless somebody else.